Which cartoon characters do you find scary and why? Basically every antagonist in Pinocchio. Including Stromboli, Monstro and especially the coachman. The coachman's devil face gave me nightmares. And his whole scheme of kidnapping boys and having them turned into donkeys is scary shit. I remember Heffalumps from Winnie the Pooh used to scare the shit out of me as a kid. Used to have nightmares of them all the time. Hexus from Fern Gully scared me when I was a kid. But damn, I love that movie. Also wanted to add the owl from The Secret of Neve. Maybe not scary anymore, but I remember Frollo from The Hunchback of Notre Dame being really dark for a Disney villain. There's an 80s movie titled The Last Unicorn. There's a traveling old witch that embraces and gets creepingly overjoyed by her oncoming death at some point. Being killed and eaten by a giant, scary, three-breasted bird. My parents rented me this movie when I was like 6. Tweedledee and Tweedledum from Disney's Alice in Wonderland. Their faces looked so menacing and poor Alice was lost and scared. Damn scary for 7-year-old me. Nope, nope, nope. In Pinocchio when the kid turns into a donkey. Enough said. The Queen of Hearts and her deck of cards in Alice in Wonderland, especially when they chase her into the hedge maze. And Pete in Mickey's Christmas Carol when he plays the ghost of Christmas future. Co the Face Stealer. I would not want to meet him in my lifetime. I don't think I can not make facial expressions at him. The Candy Wife from The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. Him from Powerpuff Girls. The whole bald mountain scene from Fantasia freaked me out for the longest time. Coraline's parallel mother, because she becomes a spider monster and rips people's eyes off. Cruella Devil, when she's driving her car all crazy in the final scene and her eyes go all huge and wonky. Man, fuck that shit, can't hang. That fucker from the Black Cauldron. As for why, just look at him. This will be flooded with characters from Courage the Cowardly Dog. During one of the Cars movies, Tow Mater and Lightning McQueen are flipping over tractors at night in a field and out of nowhere this huge harvester steamrolls over the hill. That made me shit myself. Oogie Boogie. Fucker is made of bugs. I know it was intentional but the Lich from Adventure Time is flat out terrifying. Judge Doom from Roger Rabbit scared the crap out of me as a kid. Ghost Freak from the original Ben 10. Dude had an upside down skull for a face and when he possessed people they had creepy purple eyes that haunted my nightmares. The Siamese Cats from Lady and the Tramp. The song they sing is terrifying and to this day I can't listen to it. The elephants from the hallucination scene on Dumbo. They were spooky as shit and the entire scene was very off-putting. Do the California raisins count? It's a form of animation. I'll count it. The Christmas special every year scared the shit out of me as a kid. When the Grinch does that terrible smile at the beginning of the cartoon. Nightmares. The Grokey from the Moomins. I haven't watched the show a lot but the episode where she turns up as atmospheric AF. https. YouTube. POWWDLXOV1Y. Edit. Link the wrong episode. Fixed. Nearly every character on Courage the Cowardly Dog. Not anymore. But when I was younger I was absolutely terrified by Nosferatu. The vampire at the end of the hash-slinging slasher episode. The lamp from the Brave Little Toaster. And because he's scary AF. Mewtwo. Terrifying. Personally, I hate that witch Dr. Voodoo guy in The Princess Frog. Imagine somebody so convinced that voodoo is real that he would gladly kill you for his magic. Ren and Stimpy. Even the voices. The stuff of nightmares. Lemongrab. No explanation needed. The homunculi in Fullmetal Alchemist. Especially the one that was just a collection of bodies. Envy I think in its one form. I used to be terrified of Bill Cipher. That one sock puppet episode had me scared of them for years. That. And a nightmare I had beforehand which really didn't help. Hama from Avatar. Seriously an old woman who can blood bend. And the only way for her to be taken down is if you use her twisted techniques against her? She creeps me out. Hey Bye from The Last Airbender creeped the shit out of me when he was in his huge, non-panda form. I found Fanboy and Chum Chum to be really disconcerting all the time. Mr. Meaty is just endless terror. Specific characters aside. Randall from Monsters Inc. is definitely up there. Spider is from Miss Spider's Sunny Patch Friends. Scared the crap out of me and my sister for years growing up lol. The opening scene in a Goofy movie where Max starts turning into his dad used to terrify me. Watching it again, that whole movie is terrifying. The opossum Chuck E. Cheese, Bigfoot, etc. It's not the most aesthetically pleasing movie, but goddamn were those Powerline songs good. Hama from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Blood bending will never fail to give me the creeps. I hated the Monstars from Space Jam. The rats of NIMH. Wallace from Wallace and Gromit. I don't know why, but the mere sight of him triggers my fight or flight response. If the show's playing on TV, I'll leave the room no matter where I am. As a kid, I had nightmares where he'd chase me through places so he could kill me. I hate him with every fiber of my being. LMAO. I was ultra scared of Osmosis Jones when it came out. Ko the Face Stealer may be scary, but Wa Shi Tong, from Avatar: The Last Airbender, is underrated. When you think about it, he is frightening. He literally killed a human who didn't have anything to do with the Fire Nation. The Sun Baby from the Teletubbies. I feel like its eyes stare into my soul. It's also my sleep paralysis demon. Salad Fingers. If you know, you know, and why. The sound design. Oh, just horrible. Sid from Toy Story. I'm not sure if it was the animation or if it was just the kid himself. I still can't watch that movie without having flashbacks from my childhood. Personally, for me, I know it's not a popular choice and not at the top of my personal scary cartoon characters list, and that you might disagree with me. But I do think it deserves a mention. I find Azula very scary. I agree that she is definitely a badass. But that sinister look and voice sends chills down my spine. What's scarier is not only her backstory but the fact she grew up as a pure maniacal supervillain. Azula is for sure one of the scariest female cartoon characters I've ever seen. And she is only 14. Maya's another one. I know she redeemed. But that gothic appearance and the blades that are suddenly thrown out of her hands scared me too. Edit. Also, here's proof of why. https. Know your meme. Photos 349,870 Avatar: The Last Airbender: The Legend of Korra. The Nightmare King and Little Nemo. I was 9 years old watching it and that thing kept me up for days. Freaky Fred. Do you want a barber like that? Busta Rhymes from the 90s. Peter Pan. Serial rapist Pepe Le Pew. The mean crossing guard in that Arthur episode. The man with the yellow hat from Curious George. Motherfucker has no name. Is obsessive about his hat and the color yellow. Kidnapped a monkey, and this is the shit he chooses to let us know about. Dude has no real job but can afford to live in a swanky Manhattan apartment. What is he hiding? How many dead hookers are buried out at his country house? Most characters on Courage the Cowardly Dog. But that damn Return the Slab guy is terrifying. Ogie and the Cockroaches. That shit would freak me every damn time. That fucking Honeycombs mascot. I had a dream about that thing. It was chasing down and murdering a group of kids. One kid was trying to run away and the thing fucking grabbed him and slammed him into a metal trash with lethal force. It didn't stop me from eating the cereal, but it did make me clam up during commercials. That damn bat from The Great Mouse Detective. That big baby from Rugrats. Rasputin from Anastasia. And the nightmare ship scene. There's a reason I only watched that movie once as a kid and once as an adult. Flashbacks. Terrible flashbacks. I was scared of every character from Courage the Cowardly Dog. I was too young to enjoy it as a show, so everyone scared me. Everybody except the pink rabbit. Ickis. From Aw. Real Monsters. When it came on, I'd squeeze my eyes shut and peek at the television from behind a pillow. There was an episode where Crumb, the fleshy hairy monster, drops his eyeballs down the sewer and has to go down to find them. I started screaming and was inconsolable because I was worried it would happen to me. Freaky Fred from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Obvious reasons. Remember me, Eddie, when I killed your brother? I talked just like this. Spirit of the Forest. Princess Mononoke because of the eyes. Gothel from Tangled. IDK, she was a controlling cunt and those type of people exist by the thousands. Renhack. https. www.youtube.com watch. v = 4fzfe fum jbu. No Face from Spirited Away. Series. Anything from Courage the Cowardly Dog. And Samurai Jack when I was really young. Movies. The movie, 9, really fucked me up as a kid. Haven't watched it again since. The Simpsons scared me as a little kid because I didn't know they were humans. LMAO. Came in here looking for the dark creature that is Gumby. I don't think I can articulate properly just how unsettling Gumby the show was to me as a child. And this is coming from someone who grew up with Spawn on HBO. I feel like they were aiming for something akin to Toy Story. But the stop motion, stark white backdrops and just unsettling character design unnerved me to no end. The stop motion itself isn't the problem. Coraline, Nightmare Before Christmas, and Corpse Bride are favorites of mine. But that's likely due to Tim Burton's mastery. Gumby was not mastery. Gumby was a 9-year-old's fever dream played out on a television screen. Zim from Invader Zim. He ate other people's organs to become more human and ripped this kid's eyes out because he bugged him. I rewatched the show as a teen and loved it lol. Another would be any character from The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. Flapjack's guardian is a greedy pirate who bet him away in a sad whale. Also the art style is creepy but I like it. Hopper from A Bug's Life. Such an amazing portrayal of actual evil and how the powerless can gain control others with just words and a look. No Face in Spirited Away gave me nightmares as a 5 or 6-year-old. Yubaba also creeped me out. Frylock from Aqua Team Hunger Force scared the shit out of me when I was young. Just like angry floating French fries that talked. No thank you.